welcome back. Today's video is day number 2 of the Presqu'ile. It's Presqu'ile, I confirmed that that's how you pronounce it. 2023 Pinot Noir from Santa Barbara County. If you remember from last time, this was a pretty light-bodied, very dry Pinot Noir. I got hints of raspberry when I was drinking it. And what we'll be pairing it with today is round 2 of the chuck roast. So I just took a hunk off and microwaved it because, again, I cooked the entire thing. And then I am lucky enough to work at a place that has catered lunches. So when there's extras, they encourage us to take some home. So today was tacos. So I'm taking home, they had some tortillas left over. And then I took a little thing of cilantro and diced onion, and then a little thing of this really smoky, spicy salsa. They give us better jars, but I hate the like full-on plastic ones. It feels wrong to throw those out. And I usually I'll wash a plastic bag once, and that's how I know I'm turning into my parents. So we're gonna start with a little nip of this guy. It's been in the fridge because that's typically the best way to keep a red tasting good throughout the week. I didn't really have much time to let this get down closer to room temp or to breathe. I am meeting a friend. It's very nice out. It's like 50 degrees at the end of February. And we're gonna just go hang out on the roof. Okay, there we go. She's opening up a little bit. Okay, well, now that it's chilled, I'm not getting the raspberry quite as much, but the cherry is still very much there. It still smells very good. Just not quite as aromatic, I think, is when it's served at room temp. It just hits the spot after a day of work. Low-level corporate baddie. Okay, we're gonna get a little glass going here. And so this chuck roast was very tender, very fatty, and the way I prepared it, yeah, she's just falling right apart. So I'm just going to, it's actually easier to avoid the giant fat chunks when I do it this way. Yesterday I got a couple bites of just pure fat, and I'm not gonna lie to you, tasted pretty good. I know people try to avoid it. I think in moderation, it's fine. Okay, so we got the first taco here set up. We're gonna go in with some onion, and I'll show you what it all looks like when I'm done putting her together. So this salsa, which I'm about to put on as well in a real interesting way from a plastic bag. This salsa is very smoky. It's almost like a chipotle salsa, and I would call it hot, although it's not that hot. I'm usually good at handling some spice, so it's not too much for me, but it's pretty spicy. So, oh, just poured a lot on there in one spot. That's okay. I was just bragging about how much spice doesn't affect me, so I guess we're putting that to the test. Okay, so ignore the portions of chuck roast on the side, but this is the top. That might not be the best way to show you. Right here, this is the taco we're working with. I don't know if the camera is making it. It looks very good from my perspective, but I'm not sure that the camera is doing that justice. So the smoky salsa is the thing that's at play here. And for something that's like a red salsa, so based off tomatoes, you are going to want to do a red because tomatoes and white wine just really don't mesh well together. I'm sure there's some exceptions, but as a general rule, it's never going to be the best pairing. And I know that's not what we go for here, but when you can avoid it, don't go for the one that's, particularly not great. So I was reading that as far as reds go, a Pinot Noir is better for a more mild spice because it's so light-bodied. This is probably a little bit spicier and smokier than is like the ideal pairing for a Pinot. I think what might be more ideal here is like a Zinfandel Because I think it's got some sweetness to it. It's a little bit fuller bodied, and I'm not sure if this is correct, but in my head, there's a smokiness to Zinfandels. Maybe not all of them, but the ones that I've had. And so I think that probably complements something like a really smoky salsa very well. Okay, so we've already had some wine. I'm gonna take a bite of this here taco. What's funny, I didn't actually have tacos today because I also get salads, so this is perfect. I'm not even doubling down on tacos. Oh, that tastes so good. The onion and the cilantro really are just chopping this off so well. I think that the heat from the salsa is mitigated a little bit by the fattiness of the pork. And the smokiness it's subtle, but it's there and it's very good. So let's see how all that tastes with the wine. That's pretty good. I can see how it's not an ideal pairing. I think you'd maybe want something slightly fuller bodied with, it's maybe not quite so dry. I'm thinking maybe something like a little bit more sweet than this pretty dry Pinot that we're working with here. All right, we're gonna go in for one more, and I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna have like 3 more of these before I leave. I love good food. It's so simple. Really, honestly, good food should be simple. I think in my head, I've always thought it's got to be complicated to prepare, and it's got to be, I don't know, really decadent in order to be considered good. But I think the thing that makes good food good is just high quality ingredients, a little bit of research and thought into the preparation, and a really great wine pairing. I think I actually like this one better than yesterday. So I think I said the pairing together yesterday was an 8.2, I think I said 8.1, 8.2. Today I'm going to call this an 8.4. This is really bringing out like the fruity aspects of the wine. And maybe that's just the chuck roast, honestly, but I think the smokiness of the salsa is really putting in work here. And just all of it combined is really doing something great for me. Okay, well, I've got a jet. I've got to stuff about 4 more tacos into my mouth before I go and meet my friend. I hope everybody's having a great week so far. And if you would like a little bit more information about how I prepared today's pairing, let me know. Bye. Cheers.